Hudson Bay Company is one of the largest retailers in Canada. It has about 500 stores running under the Bay, Zellers, Home Outfitter, Designer Depot banners. The company was founded in 1670. It's part of the Canadian history. Hudson's Bay has had for the last several years a strategic alliance with IBM, and so they were obviously a very important part and a natural selection for us as a partner in this project. And our strategy was a lot built around having the blade servers hooked into our fiber SAN network so that we could actually load the operating system onto the blade servers and boot from the SANs. So basically what that left us with was an environment that was going to be faster because of the speeds on the new blades. And it was also going to be a lot easier for us to do maintenance on, because in essence, with the booting from the SAN, we've turned the blade, the whole server structure, into an appliance. Our Citrix environment was continuing to grow. We needed more power in it. We were having to look at adding more and more servers to it. And when we looked at the blades and being able to roll the servers over onto the blade infrastructure, it allowed us to do more with fewer servers because of the power that was built into the blades. It also consolidated a lot of the management. What we implemented and was key to us was the IBM Director software. So Director allows you to manage and get a lot of information about what's going on the physical server. So, and good things about that is predictive failure analysis, all that kind of good stuff that allows you to predict when things are going to be going down so that you can fix problems before you have an incident. That was key to us. IBM has developed into their Director an interface into VMware. So the VMware management system, which is our virtualization management system, Director can understand what's going on in that virtual environment and correlate events in the physical and virtual environment so to allow us to say, oh, that's happening in the virtual environment, it's likely being caused by this in the physical environment, or it's not being caused by anything in the physical environment. It's got something to do locally with that server itself. Now the real proof comes. Does it work the way you expected it to work? And all I can say is the implementation went extremely well. We were very, very pleased with the way it went. And there were some capabilities that were promised and were delivered as promised. So, and it fit into the timing of our plan. So we couldn't have been happier, I think. I couldn't have been happier with the implementation of the blades. It's very easy to learn. There wasn't any complaint. Sometimes you get technology, you put it in, and then people come back to you and say, oh, well, we wish we'd never done that. In this case, it was anything but that. Everybody picked it up really quickly, liked the manageability of the platform. It was certainly delivering the promise, especially in our Citrix environment. We were seeing what we hoped and more in terms of performance. So if we look at reliability on the blades, they have various capabilities. One of them is there's multiple drives on the blades, so you could do a mirrored configuration so that in the event of a failure of one drive on the blade, you would still be up and running. Now at HPC, we decided not to do that. We moved from SAN, all the data's on the SAN, and the SAN itself has its own level of redundancy, spare drives, rating across drives. So if there's a problem with one of the blade servers, we just pull out the blade, put in a new one, and reboot the server. There's no need to copy any software operating system. It comes back up. So we virtually, within minutes, we can get a server back up, whereas before it would have taken a couple of hours. The immediate easy things to identify are things like the remote support capabilities. So now staff, if we have issues, they can get into it from home. We don't have to wait for people to drive in, get on site. When we look at deployment, for example, so RDM, the Remote Deployment Manager from IBM, we can create an image of a server. So a Citrix server, for example, we can create the image, so it might take us an hour to create that image in the first place, but as we need to add new ones, we can deploy a new image in minutes. We use IBM Z series, so the mainframe. We use IBM P series, running AIX, so Unix servers. And we have most of our servers now, most of the 300 or so servers that we have on the X series platform are pretty well all IBM. That's our direction. We have been migrating over the years to a standardized platform. One of the good reasons for that is the management capabilities. The IBM Director runs on all of those platforms, and that's what we're looking for again, is a consolidated management infrastructure. We can use the management tools to not diagnose failures, to prevent failures. That's really the key these days, is to make sure that you're up all the time. And the ability to give us the flexibility when we do need to do maintenance. We don't necessarily have to do it in a maintenance window. We could Vmotion, which basically moves the servers off of one physical box onto one of the other physical boxes on the fly while it's running. The business doesn't know, and now we can take that server down and do maintenance on it, add memory to it, do whatever we need to do on the fly in the middle of the day. HPC was one of the first companies, I think the first company in Canada, to have a FastT environment, FastT 500 installed. We've since grown with them to now the family of products called the DS family. We have a wide variety of DS server, or storage servers, providing application support, infrastructure support throughout our environment. We also have in our mainframe and Unix environments a lot of the other Shark, IBM DASD implementations. Understanding that roadmap and where they were going, and seeing that they were going to lead the industry in that kind of innovation, that's why we chose IBM to as they were a strategic partner, but they were also the right choice from the technology point of view. When you can rely on the vendor to step up and be with you and fix it, and provide the people and the expertise, to ensure that you're successful. And I think that was what I would have to say for IBM.